Chris and Brian here from Resolve Technology. In today's tech tip, we're going to talk about, or Chris is going to talk about WinRAR files, or just RAR files in general, or zip files. They're basically archive files, these attachments that you get to compress a number of files together, right? So that it's a smaller attachment. Chris is just going to mention why it's important that you maybe slow your roll a little bit when you're opening this stuff when it comes in through email. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, so they found a vulnerability, and it was fixed in WinRAR, which is a file archiver. Um, it gave remote attackers arbitrary code execution on the target system with a special RAR file once they, just open the archives up. A lot of people like to send emails, whether it's PDFs, Word files, in a zip attachment, whether it's a 7-zip file, a RAR file, whatever it may be. But often a lot of malicious emails we discover, they try to use a zip attachment to hope the user just opens it up and, doesn't think anything of it or
Okay, so
extracts it to the download folder.
Yes. So 2 key points there, Chris. One is make sure you're scanning. We do a little bit extra scanning on zip attachments that come inbound through email. We have a bit of a filtering system that we created ourselves. And number two is make sure these third-party zip attachment readers or openers or whatever you want to call them are always patched and up to date, right? That's what Chris is talking about here. Chris, do you want to mention the point about Windows 11 and
Yeah,
what's going to
so
change with Windows 11 in these types of files?
Yeah, so Microsoft's testing native support on Windows 11 for RAR, 7-zip, and GZ files. So the third-party software like WinRAR is you don't really need it anymore, or you won't, unless there's some kind of advanced feature the software offers. Yeah, pretty much, all these, you won't need to have WinRAR, 7-zip. It should all just be baked into Windows 11.
Which will be good because then you don't have to download third-party utilities and keep
Right.
them up to date and patch them and all that stuff. They'll just be patched as part of the operating system in Windows 11, which will be nice, right? So,
Yeah.
okay, great. Thanks a lot for showing us that, Chris.
Yep.